right, today I have Highland Homes starting in the 480,000s in Waxahachie, Texas, with really big lots actually. Let's go check it out. Hey, I'm Scott Baxter. Welcome back to my channel, Relocating to Dallas, where I find you the best deals in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, I'll go anywhere in Dallas-Fort Worth, and today we are in Waxahachie, Texas. And I like Waxahachie. It's a nice little small town Texas feel, and there's some really good pricing down here. Now, you might have seen my acre lot properties in Lakeway, and I've also done some other neighborhoods down here. But now we're getting just not the acre lot properties. Some people don't want acre lot properties, but it's still gonna be a smoking deal down this way. Now the model behind me is called the Birchwood. And the Birchwood is actually a one-story house that Highland Homes makes. Has nice big vaulted ceilings with beams, has 4 bedrooms with their own bathrooms. It has a nice little movie media room as well. Lots of space in here, and the lots are going to be 70 foot wide by 145 deep. And usually you get like a 60 by 125. And so this is gonna be a lot more spacious than most neighborhoods. And you can start building this model right here for $540,000. However, I do have a Birchwood move-in ready home for you guys today, and they've slashed the price almost $100,000. It's at $565,000. That's for complete move-in ready. It's ready now to go. And I know a lot of you guys want that move-in ready home, and you're ready to come down. Don't need to sell your house. You're like, I need to get down there as soon as possible, Scott. I got it for you today, and it's a good price. Now, the one thing about these move-in ready homes is the move-in ready homes are gonna be ready to go. They're gonna give you, at this, if you use their lender, $20,000, and you could use that however you want. You could buy down the rate, you can use it towards closing costs, you can use it however you want. So there's gonna be more incentives attached to this if you use the Highland Homes lender. One thing about move-in ready homes, you can have some really good deals to be had. To just build this, it's gonna probably be around $620,000. That's the average of what they're having to build. But when they get a house that they're sitting on for a while, and what I mean a while, in this case, it's only 6 weeks probably, they want to move that house. And so they take one house and they shut the prices all the way down until that house sells. And they'll take another house and they'll do the same thing, one at a time. So right now, for $565,000, man, you're having a tremendous savings on it, whether you could build or not. Now, can you build in this neighborhood? Absolutely. 6.5 month build, and it's $10,000 down to get into contract. Or you could just move in right now for $565,000 and save yourself a ton of money. And that's what a lot of my clients are doing right now. We're getting into those move-in ready homes. I'm finding them the best deals. And personally, that's where the best deals are right now, is those move-in ready homes that builders have been sitting on. There are no MUDs, no PIDs. Those are all the infrastructure taxes that you can get on this neighborhood. Now, there's gonna be pickleball court here. There's gonna be a playground, but that's pretty much it. It's bring your own amenities otherwise. HOA is $800 a year. That's not bad. That's really reasonable. And then it's really on kind of the northwest side of Waxahachie. Puts you right next to the freeway. If you need to get up to Dallas, not too far away. If you want to go down to San Antonio or Austin, you're the last town in Dallas, off you go. It's an easy truck all the way down there. And Buc-ee's is just about 20 minutes away. And we also have an HEB here. There's lots of things going on here. School has a good football team as well. My kid's actually at a football camp down here today, and that's why I'm here in Waxahachie. I'm got a couple minutes while he's in the football camp. So lots of football stuff going around here in Waxahachie as well. I do like Waxahachie, and it's one of my favorite little small towns in Texas. Reminds me a little bit of Rockwall, Texas, where I live, so I always like to come down here. So let's go into this model home, and I'm gonna show you the model home, and then we'll show you the move-in ready home for $565,000. Let's go. All right, let's take you into the Birchwood. I'm excited to show you guys this one. This house shows really well, and Highland Homes is one of the most popular builders in DFW. All right. Nice big hallway with lots of wood on the ceilings. I do like that.
Nice homely look already. Here's your office right here. Beautiful colors. Big window. We're gonna have 8-foot doors on here as well. This would be your garage space. So we walk down here. Let's go to the right. This is a bathroom right here. We have 2 bedrooms over here, and they each have their own bathroom. There's one. And these are all 8-foot doors as well. And these are actually very spacious bedrooms. Look at these. A nice big walk-in closet. Great color scheme in here. They even painted the ceiling. I like it. I think it's creative. Don't have to paint it like that. Let's go into the next little bedroom here. Big bedroom. These are not small. I do like this. You have these pretty big walk-in closet, and you know, having your own bathroom attached to each of the bedrooms is a lot of my clients want that. And I think this is a good fit for a lot of you, possibly. All right, here we go for the media room. It's right downstairs, right off the main kitchen area and living room. Has these barn door sliders on it. And this is, boy, just, I want to show you this place too, but we got more rooms to see on the front side of this. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. This is the bathroom, and this is bedroom 3 right here. Look at those. Look at this. Walk-in closet. Okay, now we can go in. Those are all the bedrooms there. All right, let's go in this space. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful. This kitchen is just off the hook. Beautiful, the cabinets. And then tile work all the way up there too. Blue tile work. They got some creative coloring going on. A lot of blues. Blues are in. And you can do these glass cabinets. It's always an option. That's nice. And model homes are usually decked out a little bit more. And we have a 5-burner gas stove here. Big island. And I love these vaulted ceilings with the beams. You know, that's a nice Texas farmhouse look. That's a lot of open space there. Here is your laundry room, a little mud room here. Hey, it's a flying bag. Here's a stackable washer and dryer. Can fit right there. And you know, it just gives you a lot of headroom in here. And those beams are just money. I love every aspect of this place. It's pretty cool. And you have dual sliders. Look at that, dual sliders over there. And here's all your appliance package here. Big fridge. So this allows you to do a lot in here. Look at this. Put your table here, more seating over there, lots of room to hang out there. And man, just the living room that keeps on giving is a great plan. I really like this plan. So here's the primary bedroom. And look how big this is with a little bit of vaulted ceilings here. Wood backdrop, another barn door here, and then a beautiful bathroom. Freestanding tub, shower. You know, a lot of people like a door right here. I get that complaint a lot. Hey, where's the door? I'm gonna freeze, especially in winter. It's wintertime right now in Texas. It's supposed to get snow next week, actually. There's the bathroom, toilet. And his and her vanities. And then we have a large closet. It's going to be a shared closet But I gotta say, the shared closet is pretty big. I mean, look at that. That's enough for mom and dad. I think you won't get in each other's way. Tell you what, dad gets that corner right there. There you go. Stay out of her way, guys. It's not gonna be good for anybody if you're in her way, right? Right, ladies? I know you're on my side on that one. All right, look at this outside. Oh wow, it kind of feels all nice and cozy out here. This is nice. A lot of covered here. It's a little windy out in front, but over here, we're looking good. So this is how much room you get on the side yard with these 70-foot lots. And they do have some 77-foot wide lots as well. So up to 2/3 of an acre. So you're gonna have more space out here in Waxahachie. And if you're looking for more space and probably the best prices as far as Highland Homes go, possibly in the DFW area, this neighborhood definitely could be it. And that's why it came down. I've been in this neighborhood a couple times with clients, and I always said I was gonna come back and film it for you guys because you really can't beat the price. $565 for this house on a big lot. You know, if you need to get into Dallas for work, you're there. Schools here are good, and it's a nice little small town Texas that's growing. Like everything's growing in DFW, even on the outskirts, but this does have a nice little area here in Waxahachie. Let's take one more look at this, and that is beautiful. Let's go take a look at the move-in ready home. All right, so now, since we're done with the Birchwood there, we're gonna go and see 3 different Birchwoods from the outside that are move-in ready homes. And I'm just gonna show you what they look like, different elevations, so you can get a peek at it, and I'll tell you the prices of each one as we go along. But the cheapest one is gonna be $565, which is cheap. That's gonna be a good one. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, as promised, this is the Birchwood for $565,000. It's a beautiful, modern-looking front there. And let's look at the side yard here. Big side yard on each side, and that's gonna be just like the model. I don't wanna keep on going through the same houses, the same floor plan for you guys. But this, if you like that model, this one's just like it. And not fixed up as much, but it's still gonna have the beams and everything. It's gonna have the same bathrooms, it's gonna have everything. And here's another one. This is another version. Let's get in a little bit more there. That's another version of the same floor plan. Okay, that's just another elevation on there. And that one's a little bit more, I think around 620s. Contact me for exact pricing. As you can see, beautiful neighborhood, real cool housing everywhere, and love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let's go into the studio. I'm gonna go through all the builds for you. Okay, welcome to the studio. It's been a while since I've been in the studio, huh? Anyways, we're gonna show you what you can build in Ridge Crossing and everything they have on their website as of February 2026. All right, beautiful model home, loved it. And I gotta say, if you want the best pricing of a Highland home, go down to Waxahachie. Not only a great place to live, but Highland Homes down there are really well priced, and 1/4 acre lots available. Can't beat that. Let's go to the quick move-in homes real quick. All right, complete move-in ready homes, $675 at the Birchwood plan, 4 beds for 2,873 square feet. Complete move-in ready, $614, 2,822, 4 beds, 3-1. 1 story. April 26, 2026 for $560. It'd be 2,631 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1 story. 3-car garage on all of these actually. In $589, $432. We have the Canterbury plan over here, 4-3 with 2,795 square feet. If you're thinking of moving here in May, right in the summertime. You want to get into something 626. It's a Birchwood plan, and that's a 404 with 2816 square feet. And June 26 is 563 410, and that's a 43 28 22 square feet. These are all one-story homes with 3-car garages. So if you want a move-in ready home, that's what a lot of people are doing lately, is getting these move-in ready homes and coming in. All right, if you have time to build, 6 to 8 month time build frame. Usually you can get into about 10, 15 grand to get into contract, and then you don't have to pay anything usually till the end, until it's finished. Sometimes they make you pay part of the design. If you go over a certain design allowance, you have to pay 25% of it. You know, it's usually not too much with Highland Homes at all. With Highland Homes, you really don't have to do a lot of upgrades at all. A lot comes included with Highland Homes, and they have that upper floor which never creaks, which is really, really important for me, because I'm kind of a big guy, so if I go on the upper floors and I'm walking around and they're creaking, even in a custom home, I'm like, can't you guys do it right? Can't you just do it right? I don't want to hear creaks, and I'm going to tell you about it. You know, we make them pull up the whole carpet, you know, before you move in. I'll make them fix all that, because that's like one of my pet peeves is creaks in the floor upstairs. If you have a brand new house, it should not have creaks in the floor. Get that fixed before you close. This is another reason why you want me representing you, because I will make sure that happens. All right, let's start with what they can build here. The Denton plan, 5 different exterior styles, $479, $990. Let's kind of go in and take a deeper dive on this. So 5 exterior styles, and these are called elevations, okay? And this is a 3 to 4 beds, 2 to 3 baths, 0 to 1 half baths, 2-car garage, 2263. So this is going to be your entry level point here, but these are going to be wider lots. These are like 70-foot wide lots. It's going to give you that big space in between the houses, because these houses really don't have too big of a footprint. So let's see if they have the back porch there. So this is going to be, man, kids are out of the house, or if you're single and you want something under $500,000, look what you get for the price. I mean, man, this does look like a model home, so it is fixed up, but you can do this. That's a nice 1-story house, isn't it? I would say. And this is why I like Highland Homes. Highland Homes is one of the most popular builders in Dallas, Fort Worth area, and I just really like it. No, don't want to save that home. I'll have you guys save it instead. Let's go to Ridge Crossing back there, and we'll go to the home plans again. See, and the Davenport plan. Now this one's won a lot of awards. So this one, see where it takes us. Little renderings there, kind of like that. Oh, I like that too. Oh, I like that too. It's just, I like them all. Well, I'm a house junkie. You can trust me on, you know, if you have a idea of, most people want idea of what they want. Most people have an idea of what they want. All right, let's go into this. Generally, I will give you my opinion if you want it, always, you know, cabinet colors or outside, but most of my clients are like, I want this. So I don't intervene in that part. I just make sure everything's run smoothly in the background while you're building it. Or if we're moving in, I make sure it's ready to roll and smooth process. Something about negotiating too. There's certain negotiating tactics that you need to be able to know about. And somebody like me, I know the neighborhoods, and I know the builders, and I know the salespeople. So I know what they're going for. I know what they sold the other houses for, and I know how far down they'll go. And I'll give you a good idea of what's too low ball, or what's probably just in that sweet spot where all parties are going to be happy. So, always a good idea to be represented, and they pay all my commission. That is $479, the Davenport plan, and that is a good one. And Sydney Cohen, right there on sales counselor, Sydney Cohen, she is so cool. cool. She's a great gal to work with. A little while ago, she was, I think last year, she was like the assistant or something, and I dealt with her, and I was like, why are you an assistant? This is ridiculous. You should not be an assistant. Give me your boss's phone number. I was like, you are better than most salespeople that I work with. And she gets it done. Very fair person. So let's do a deal with Sydney. I'm telling you. This is a good neighborhood to do it. The reason why I filmed this neighborhood in the first place is because once I was down in Waxahachie doing all these acre lot properties, I just drove past this and I was like, oh, Highland Homes is in there. And then I was like, wow, these Highland Homes are really well priced. These are much cheaper than anywhere else I've seen. And then I get in there and I was like, man, these lots are huge too. So that's when I came back and I was like, all right, I'm making another trip out to Waxahachie. And ooh, that's nice. Elevation RM. Remember that one. Take my money. Look at that. That's what I would build. There, you got my opinion. Put some wood on the outside. And you got me. That was a good one. And I have friends that live in Highland Homes, a couple of them, and everybody loves it. Feels like a solid house when you're in them. There's a whole thing about builders, right? There's like the ones where you can really get a good deal on, but you get inside, they don't feel that solid. I mean, Highland Homes just feel solid. Ooh, look at that. On the floor, you got wood. The ceiling, look at that hallway. The hallway's beautiful. Looks like an office to the right there. Nice one-story home. A lot of pictures here. I don't think we've been through these. Look at that little room to kick back in, little side room. Not too deep, but it works. Not the hugest house, so it does offer a lot though. You have a little extra little movie room. You have an office. I could see why this one's really popular because where are we at? We start at $513 on this one, and 3 to 4 beds, 3 baths, 0 to 1 half baths. What's a half bath? Half bath is when it doesn't have a shower or a tub. Okay, that's a half bath. 3-car garage, 2,775 square feet, and that's 1 story. Canterbury plan. I like it. All right, you know you want to visit some more plans, don't you? Hopefully you're enjoying this part because we really kind of get in to the nitty gritty here. I like that one. You like that one? Elevation BM. I think you just remember BM for all elevations. I think I like that one. Oh, that was RM too. Maybe that was RM. All right. You know, I think it's hard to tell the difference in these. I mean, that's some nice space. They are pretty similar, it looks like. That's some nice space, though. It's cozy, but it's not tight, you know? And I think the windows, there's a lot of windows on that back and on the side. They're going to bring in a lot of light. Pretty big primary bedroom there too, with a little sitting area next to the window. Feels vaguely familiar. This feels like one we already looked at. All right, let's go to Appleton. There we go. That's something different. I like that one. I like that one too. And that one too. Yeah, I like them all. You're gonna have to decide for yourself. I'm a mess here. I like them all. All right, kitchen. Look at that kitchen with the. Oh yeah. Some nice lighting there. Little island. Oh, see, that's different. Get a little bit more space up in the living room area, little vaulted ceilings in there, which is nice if you just want Some people want that extra room above their head in the living room. There you go. Where the whole house is kind of turned sideways just in the living room part. That's pretty popular. Perry Homes makes that popular. They do that a lot. And this is... I could see somebody really kind of digging this house. Freestanding tub, shower. I mean, that's a nice bathroom. I mean, this would do really well for somebody that wants that space. They want a little bit larger yard. They still want to be next to the city, but kind of be in a small town atmosphere, and they don't want to break the bank. Appleton plan, 518,990, 3 to 4 beds, 3 to 4 baths, 1 story, 2,573 square feet. What do we got next? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hang in there. You can do it. You can do it. I was gonna get that on my license plate because I'm building a custom truck. I'm building a 2003 Ford Excursion, and paint frame, the whole thing, the engine. We're doing the whole gamut. And I was gonna do a license plate, and I was trying to figure out how to get "you can do it" on there, but I tried it out and nobody understood what I was talking about. It must be a Generation X thing. And nobody could, even the Gen Xers couldn't figure it out. So I was like, okay. So if you have a license plate idea for me, let me know in the comments. 518,990, 3 to 4 beds, 2 to 4 baths, 0 to 1, half baths, 3-car garage, 2,667 square feet. Here we go. Nice backyard there. These guys are giving you lots of choices. This one caught my eye. What is that? Elevation AM. This one caught my eye too. You know, black is in right now. I notice a lot more houses are being painted black, including mine. I always like that. Kind of the farmhouse look, black with wood. All right, here we go. Look at that backsplash in the kitchen with, I mean, these are upgrades, obviously. Some backsplashes come with it already. You just pick the color like that. If you're going to do glass cabinets, those are upgrades. FYI. This one's all decorated up. Looks very homey. You know, I'm digging that backsplash. That's a nice design. And the white on top, and then there's a lot going on here, but it all works. I love that gas stove. Fireplace. You know, that's another thing. Some people are like, hey, do you want a fireplace? And they're like, no, I don't need a fireplace. It's Texas. You know, they're coming from another state. And I'm like, no, we still get our winters. And it is nice. You know, I think it's about $5,000 usually for an upgrade for a fireplace. Sometimes they throw it in. Sometimes we can negotiate to get it thrown in. You never know. Whatever we want to negotiate, we can. But I do suggest getting a fireplace. Better than no fireplace. Number one, you will get better resale value, I think, because people like the fireplaces. You know, they like moving parts. Kind of like they like water, right? They like that moving fire. And you're like, oh, my gas bill is going to be crazy. If you left it on for days end, it might be. But these are pretty good gas fireplaces these days. Or a little bit more energy efficient than the older ones. And they just have a little switch you flip and it pops on, and then you have a nice fire while you're watching TV or drinking your coffee or something, and it's nice to have. So if you're kind of 50-50, go with the fireplace. That's what I tell my clients. Looks like a spacious bathroom in this one. Spacious closet. There's an office. There's a dining room. Bedrooms with bathroom attached. You don't see that too often. It looks like a movie room on the side there. There it is. That's a bigger movie room too. So yeah, we're getting into a little bit more spacious here on the houses as we go along. That's the Fleetwood plan, 518,990, starting at. So here's another thing. If it says starting at, you know, this is what a lot of realtors do. They'll be like, you can get this for 518,990. Follow me. Usually the women, right? Follow me. And they go, really cool shots. And everybody's like, 518,990. Wow, that's a good deal. But you know what they don't tell you? They don't tell you all the upgrades. They don't tell you about the lots. They don't tell you about the extra stuff that has to happen to finish that house out. I don't know. It's just steering people wrong. I don't like that type of... And have I done it before? Maybe when I first started out, until I realized I'm like, well, I don't want to just make everybody mad. You know, when they really come in and look, they're like, well, I had 518, that's why I'm here. And now you're like, oh, well, that was just to get you to call me. So I try to be as honest as possible for you guys. Chesterfield plan, 518,990. Another one. 3 to 5 beds. Obviously, you can have 3 to 5 beds. You can add a room. Those are usually about 10 grand, 15 grand to add a room. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. 3 to 4 baths. 0 to 1/2 bath. 2 garage. 2862 square feet. Chesterfield plan. Yeah, if you want. Oh, RM. Ooh, AM. That's nice. Remember all the houses used to be all white? Now they're all black. You know, and everything used to be white in the kitchen cabinets, and now it's kind of steering away from that a little bit. As you see, it's kind of half and half. It's like a little mini island. You don't want too big of an island in that, but it looks like they have extra storage going on the side there, which is pretty important. This is a cozy little, oh, there we go. Cozy little living room. Actually, it looks much bigger in that picture, doesn't it? Yeah, you never know till you walk it, I guess, because it doesn't look that big right there. You're like, well, it's not that big of a living room. Then you look there and you're like, well, actually it is kind of a larger living room. I think we're good on the space in this one. And that even looks bigger. Looks like a football field. All right, here we go. So that was the primary bedroom. Office. And you see the backyard. I mean, you get a backyard in these. This might be in a different neighborhood, but... Bedrooms. Oh, movie room. That's a movie room. Highland Homes definitely has some great plans. And you know what I noticed? Their plans really flow. They're really well at making them flow and really well at making them just really well to walk through. I think we're at the Chesterfield there. Let's go to the Ramsey. I'll try to give you tidbits along the way so it doesn't get too boring. Don't want you to hop off and go, man, that was way too much. When you go through it with me like this and you get my opinions on it, you know, I've seen thousands of houses. So I know what looks good, and I know what, if it's tight, I'll tell you it's tight in there. If it's not, you know, if I'll tell you it's spacious, it'll be spacious, like this one up above the ceiling. That looks nice and spacious. This is a good one. Kind of digging this one. Looks like there's a lot of storage everywhere on the left and the right, and the island. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of kitchen space. So if you're the wife right now, I know you're drooling over this kitchen, because look at all that space. And it's kind of like you're connected to everybody, but at the same time, you're in your own space to where everybody's not going to be bugging you and making you angry. Angry. No, I'm just kidding. Husbands, you can stay here or in the office. Just don't bug her. Just don't get in her way. But look at that. I mean, look at that living room right there. I mean, a little turned sideways, you know, and a little bit more room in the top. We'll call it cozy but spacious, because we're not into the big 2-story homes here. We're just in a 1-story home, and that's pretty big. I mean, this is kind of reminding me of their higher end line, this house. the higher end line in Estates of Bristol Valley and Heath, Texas, or in Mustang Lakes in Salina. Their higher end line, the bedrooms are looking like this, and they have these types of accents that looks pretty similar here, which is a nice high end feel. That's what you want. Look at those. I mean, that does not look like a cheap house. It looks like a house you'd be able to live in for a long time and be happy with the quality and the looks of it. Big closet. Office. There's nice big wide hallway lighting. And that's a beautiful home, man. I'm digging that one. Is that my favorite one story so far? The Ramsey plan. $532,990 starting at. And usually most places are about 10%, 15% to deck them out after design and stuff. Usually about 5% with Highland Homes. Plan on that extra. And lots here, I don't remember if she gave me a price on the lots or not, but I'm thinking about 10 or 15,000 for a lot. It just depends. Some of them are going to be free lots, and if you're looking for a corner lot or something bigger, that's when you'll start paying a lot premium. That's the model home plan. No wonder why I liked it. That's the one we just saw. Middleton plan. Okay, well, now we're getting in 2 stories. $562,990 for a 2-story house. Where can you find that in Dallas? It's hard to find that in Dallas with a good builder. Sure, you can do kind of a medium range builder and do this, but can you find for $562 the quality that you're going to get? Not really. $562, 4 to 5 bed, 3 to 4 baths, 2 garages, 2788 square feet. Oh, look at that back porch. Good hangout. That's a little bit tighter. I think that's in a different neighborhood. This neighborhood is not that tight. That looks like it's on a 50-foot lot. That's a 50-foot lot. 60-foot lot would be wider, and then 70-foot lot would be even wider. So, well, it could be a 60-foot lot if this is a bigger footprint. And it looks like it is. But we have 70-foot lots here. So let's look at that. That's nice. So here's the layout. You can get online and go through the videos. Oh, that's nice. Everybody's like, I want that high ceiling. There you go. Beautiful. Ooh, now that's a good shot. That kind of shows you what you're going to be walking into. I mean, if you're like, hey, we want space for the grandkids when they come over. This is, and you working from home at the same time, or maybe just need an office, or maybe just want some more space. This house is decent. Do a good job decorating. I'm a fan. Gonna roll through there. Oh, there's game room, and then movie room upstairs. It's a lot of house. It's a lot of house for $562,990. Ridge Crossing, my friends. That was the Middleton plan. These are all good. These guys build decent plans. It's hard to pick. If I was to build, man, here's how I go about it. I'm like, as much as you can afford without putting yourself out. That's what I like, because if you're ever going to sell, you're going to get more money. That's my style right there. They're starting to put them like the farmhouses, that gray and that black, and with the wood on the outside. That's what the custom farmhouses look like. Beautiful. Wow. This is looking like it's really spacious. We're getting into family territory now. You could raise a family in here. Switching my target market into the middle of the whole. Like, okay, families join in here. Now, I get a lot of people that will build 4,300 square foot homes, and it's just them two. They're like, yeah, we wanted it because we just wanted to show that, to prove to ourselves that we've made it. And they love the space. Some people don't even have family coming. They've always wanted a big house. And when you move to Texas, you can get so much more. I mean, I have people moving from Jersey here or New York or Washington State, and they're like, oh, I had just such a whatever house that was built like 70 years ago. And then you come down here for the same price, if not cheaper, way cheaper here. And then you have so much better of a house, a brand new house. You're living in Texas and you're loving your decision of moving down. That was a Leyland. Cambridge. $573,990. Oh yeah. That's nice. Almost like feels like a extra room there, doesn't it, with a ceiling like that? And the cabinets are just amazing. They have some nice cabinets. I will give them that. Yeah, there's the space you wanted. So I get families coming in and they're like, how much do you have to spend? They're like, 600 max. I'm like, okay, here you go. This is perfect. I mean, you've got a big house here and you could probably build it for about 600. What is it? 573,990. It'd be close, but it's 3,000 square feet. Man, you never know with their specials that they have going on every month. Changes every month, but there's always something going on. Regis plan. I've been in this one before. Look at that. Man, we're really kind of... This one was a move-in ready one over on the east side. I remember. Not this exact one, but it could have been the exact one. Now, the other one is back into the forest, but this is real close. I mean, but I just remember taking the customers through and they're like, yes, I love this one. This one's amazing. And it just has this complete open concept to it. Place to put your Christmas tree there on the left. Regis plan. Remember that one? That one's open. 578,990. 3,425 square feet. That's a lot. That's a lot of square feet, folks, for 578,990 plus just minor upgrades. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm showing you the deals. That's what I do. I find the deals. Oh, we're getting into one of my favorites. All right, Millbeck plan, 585,990, 3,255 square feet, 4 to 5 beds, 3 to 4 baths, 1 to 2 half baths, 3-car garage. That's a lot of space to hang out. That's a nice modern feel on the front, and I know a lot of people like this modern feel to the front. Farmhouse look. Oh, there's my look. All right, and pardon me if I'm skipping through those maps. Some people really like to look at those floor layouts. If you ever need to, just let me know and get those for you. This one's interesting. This one's different. Feels cozier, but does have room. Now, was this yeah, look at that. That's the primary bedroom. That has some vaulted ceilings in there. A lot of room in there. Look at that. So the ceiling's just not right down on you. Wow. All right. Oh, okay. Now you get an idea, right? Get an idea about that. That's we'll call it a flex room, game room, movie room upstairs, and that's big. That's a big movie room. That's legitly large. Which one's this? 585, 990. Millbeck plan. That's a good choice too. All right, let's go to one of my favorites. Sheffield plan. You're up 750, 850 in a lot of these places. This starts at 593. I mean, and this is one heck of a house. 3630 square feet. This is the model home in Sonoma Verde and McLennan Chisholm. And this one is awesome. I have friends that live in this one, and they're always throwing gatherings, and there's plenty of room for everybody. And you know, everybody's paying $750 on the east side. You're paying $850 at least in the north. You know what I mean? And then you get south here, and you're still under $6 starting point. So look at all that space that happens over there. So there's plenty of room in this. And look at all that cabinet space. It's ridiculous amount of cabinet space. I'm a big fan of the Sheffield. Big fan. I would build it for myself. It just works. So if you're looking for a Sheffield plan, probably the best price in DFW area, where you're in a nice small town in Texas, in the South Dallas area, Waxahachie. And I've done quite a few videos in Waxahachie. I live in Rockwall on the east side, and Waxahachie does remind me of Rockwall. It's just that it has that small Texas town sort of vibe going on. It has some lakes where you can boat, and you know, there's not a lot of small Texas town vibes going on in Dallas unless you go on the way outskirts, and you know, these are the ones that are left. But nice places to live, and oh, look at that. See, so much space. And upstairs, oh, we're going back downstairs. They kind of fooled us. They went halfway up the stairs. 593, 990. Sheffield plan. Scott's favorite Highland Home plan. I don't think you can go wrong. The Foxleigh, they just keep on getting bigger. Let's look at the Foxleigh. Oh, this has the second story balcony. I like that. Oh, I really like that. That wood, those wood accents just kill me. And let's check this out. Woo. That's pretty spacious. That's really spacious. And I'm pretty impressed with Highland Homes here. A lot of people don't have this many pictures of every single house. That shows you they built them. A lot of people just put up, oh yeah, these are new. No, you can't walk them and stuff like that. Something tells me you'd be able to find one to walk, whatever you picked out here. Not the hugest movie room, but it's there. That upper balcony, if you are looking for, wow. Or is that the lower? Is that the lower balcony? Felt like an upper balcony. I guess they have. I'm a little confused. Maybe it doesn't have an upper balcony, does it? Let's go and look real quick. No, maybe that was a lower balcony. Just had some stairs going up. $599, $990. Foxleigh plan. $34.92. 3 more. You ready? 3 more. Hang out with me. You're almost done. But it's a nice little way to spend your night or morning. 4 to 5 bed, the Stanley plan, 34 baths, 1 to 2 half baths, 3-car garage, 3470 square feet, 602,990. That's pretty decent size hangout area in back, you know. Here's your elevations. Does have a game room. Well, this one's a little bit different, isn't it? You have the kitchen, and then across you have more cabinet space over there for like wine cabinet and extra storage over there, and you have a table in between. Kind of a little entertainment area right there with storage on each side. Some wine right right there. Oh, it has a wall, and then it has, oh, see, it's getting creative. Oh, and then it has the giant 2-story ceilings, probably 18-foot ceilings, 20-foot ceilings there. Can overlook. You know, I would say most of, if not all my clients are like, I want that. I want all that you can give me in the space. I want open concept. What's your budget? Oh, $500,000-$600,000. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be tough. Not here. Little accent on the ceiling there. Ever think about painting your ceiling that color? It actually works. All right. Office. This one's different, you know? Comment below if this is your favorite one. I'd be interested to see how many people said, "Oh yeah, this is my favorite one." Movie room. Not that big. But it's there. They do. That's a Stanley plan. 602,990. Just these big houses just starting at 6? Does that even make sense? As far as like, I haven't seen that before because it's so well priced. Telford plan, 3560 square feet. Second to the biggest one they have, I think. 4 to 5 beds, 3 to 4 baths, 1 to 2 half baths, 3-car garage. And then looking at all the elevations. Now that's an interesting one. Interesting island. Oh. I think I've been in this one too. This looks awfully familiar. I think I walked this one. You know, and if you're looking for that, lots of space, you got it. Look at that. Very cool. Last one, guys. Last one. We're going to wrap it up. If you came this far with me, I really appreciate you. Give me a call so we can get a house going. Telling you. Royston plan. 632,990. 3799 square feet. This is definitely the biggest one. Almost a 3,800 square foot house, brand new, starting at 632. Now, I said 10% on these other houses. So that's adding another 63,000. So that's almost 700,000 at that point. But on Highland Homes, usually about 5%. So maybe 30 grand more, between 650 and 660 probably for this big of a house, 5-bed for your whole family. And Waxahachie isn't shy of good schools at all. If you want to move to Dallas and you have about 650 to spend on a giant house and you want a decent builder, like a really decent builder, this could be your house. Right here. You know me, I'm go big or go home. I buy the biggest one, then I sell it for the most money when I'm done with it. Kitchen's blocked off with the counter right there, and lots of space in the living room there. Lots of windows. Look at those sliders right there. Looks like 2 sets of sliders in there. Primary bedroom. Office. And then, oh, all right. It's definitely enough room. Upstairs, flex room. Movie, that might be a bedroom. It's not going to show us the rest of the bedroom, is it though? Let's look on the map here for upstairs. Open to below, game room. It has bedroom 3, 4, and 5. So it has a game room. And then let's look down below. 3-car tandem garage. And it does have an entertainment room, but the entertainment room is downstairs. So that kids can watch and they can shut the door downstairs. And not a movie room upstairs, but is downstairs. Royston plan. I like this black and white look. here. And I bet you guys really like this look too over this way. Or this. Whatever your tastes are. Man. Okay. You made it through. You made it through all the houses, guys. Man, that was a lot of house looking, wasn't it? That was a lot of house, seeing all the details of what you could build in that neighborhood. And I don't do these videos all the time of showing you like in the houses and like exactly the prices and exactly the footprints. But that was the most comprehensive website I've seen in a long time. And man, if you want to get into a Highland home, give me a call, 945-244-0342 or hello@dallasrelocationteam.com. We'll plan your trip here, show you a couple neighborhoods, a couple cities if you want, and then we'll narrow it down and get you done in a day or two, and you'll be off to the races, whether it's a move-in ready home or if you want to build, we can do that too. Just don't forget to give me a call. Don't try to do it yourself. It never works out as easy. I get calls all the time that people have tried and they call and they beg for my help, and I'm like, it's too late. Sorry, I can't help you. They're like, I watched your video and then I did it myself. I was like, oh, great. So give me a call, 945-244-0342. Never stop chasing that dream home. If you want the best deals in Dallas, come to me. I'm the deal guy. I know where they are. And if they aren't the best deal, I will negotiate them down to the best deal for you. So get a hold of me. I'll see you next week. And if you want to go down the rabbit hole, I got more videos right here. Wow. See ya.